Hello and welcome to Conquering Alba, where we take you to the historical places that help make Scotland what it is today. Today we're in Clackmannanshire as we visit Clackmannan Tower. Clackmannan Tower sits in a hilltop position and is visible from miles around. It has probably always been a showy building with high quality stonework and repeated vaulting. Today the tower stands alone, stripped of all its ancillary structures. A royal hunting lodge was mentioned as being here in the 13th century. This may have been built out of timber. The site belonged to the Bruce family from 1359 to 1796, having been sold to them by their kinsman David II. The first tower was probably built in 1365 as a two-storey house by a member of the Bruce's family on the summit of King's Seat Hill, an important strategic site overlooking the Forth Valley and all the land around. The original entrance was in the first floor level and was reached by an external staircase. In the 15th century, the building was raised to tower height and the taller square south tower was constructed. This created an L-plan structure with a crenellated parapet or a wall walk supported on machicolations. Alternative holes in the stonework said to be useful for pouring nasty substances down onto attackers. tower is a historic 5-storey tower house situated at the summit of King's Seat Hill in Clackmannan, Clackmannanshire. It dates back to at least the 14th century when it was inhabited by King David II of Scotland and later sold to his cousin Robert Bruce, not Robert the Bruce, the second Baron of Clackmannan in 1359. Clackmannan Tower is also one of the towers that is a part of the Tower Trail. The Tower Trail takes part in Clackmannanshires 4 medieval towers and a manor house. The other towers included are Alloa Tower, Castle Campbell Tower and Socky Tower. The area in which the tower stands on is a site rich with royal connections. A royal residence may have existed here in the reign of Malcolm IV in 1053 to 1056, and the castle of Clackmannan is mentioned in a royal charter from the 1200s. A turnpike stair was inserted in the re-entrant angle, and there was an entrance at ground level. Only the top of the stairs survive, as the lower tower was removed to allow the construction of a wider scale and plate stair to the first floor. Both of the basements are vaulted, as well as the first floors. The hall is on the first floor and a fine 16th century fireplace. On the third floor is a long narrow gallery entered through one of the window recesses. A mansion with a crow-step gables and turrets was built to the southwest of the tower in the late 16th century. It was gradually demolished in the early 19th century and nothing survives now. In the late 17th century, a new entrance court, walled and protected by a moat to the east, with a new doorway into the tower embellished with a decorated pediment, were all built. When the Bruce family went bankrupt in 1708 and Henry Bruce fought for the Jacobites in the 1745 uprising, his widow, Lady Catherine Bruce, lived in the mansion until her death in 1791, when the tower and house were abandoned. On the 26th of August in 1787, she knighted Robert Burns with the sword of Robert Bruce. There are fragments of a courtyard wall and traces of a garden terrace and a bowling green. We hope you have enjoyed today's video here at Clackmannan Tower. It is a beautiful structure with fantastic views of the Firth of Forth and to the hills, and it is easy to see why this was one of the beautiful towers visited during the Tower Trail. If you did enjoy today's video, please like and subscribe for more of Scotland's historic places, and until next time, Alba go bra.